I just found the absolutely free apps that will pay you in 24 hours or less. The best part is that you don't really have to have any experience whatsoever or any certifications, and you can start making money today. Now, I do want to say a little bit of a disclaimer here. You're definitely not going to get rich from any of these apps. They're mainly just to supplement your current income, and then you also have to decide which one is the best fit for you. But really, if you're looking to make money online, I think this is a great place to start. I'm gonna show you all of these apps' websites so that you can get an idea of what each individual platform will provide. But all of these apps do have iOS and Android apps which you can use on your phone. And with that in mind, my name is Frankie from Millennial Money Man, and let's check out the first options. So first app is gonna be Quick. Quick is an awesome app because I call it the Uber of the hospitality industry, which essentially means that you can pick up shifts as a bartender, a line cook, a dishwasher, and other hospitality positions. The cool thing about Quick is that I think it's such a new idea, and it's also just playing on the part of making the gig economy bigger, because a lot of people are trying to supplement their current income, and I think this is a great way to do a side hustle. Obviously, you know, it'll take time. You have to be location dependent because you have to go to the place in person. But ideally, if you start using an app that could get you connected to restaurants, it could potentially help you get to the next step of your career. Maybe you're a student and you don't have time to do a full-on part-time job or a full-time job in that case. So you could potentially just pick up a bunch of gigs here in Quick. If this is something that you studied as well, you're a hospitality major, I think it's a great way so that you can start dipping your toes in the industry and learning more about it. And also, I think it's a very efficient way to find work. Maybe you don't have time to build a skill like digital marketing or bookkeeping or things that might take you a few months to kind of get. With this, you can just start making money as soon as possible. And the best thing is that you don't have to wait 15 days or 30 days so that you can get your money or get paid for your shifts. You can actually just get paid after your shift with Quick. Our next side hustle app here is going to be Branded Surveys. So Branded Surveys is one of the best ways to make money online in a very mindless way. It doesn't require that much of you to just go through a survey and fill it out. Now, obviously, you're not going to get rich. It's going to be very hard to stack a lot of money doing online surveys, but it is a good way to make extra money on the side, especially if you're just kind of sitting around or watching Netflix. You can replace it with just filling out surveys and you can get an extra 5, 10, 15 bucks here and there. The way that cashing out in Branded Surveys work is that it's a point system like most survey sites, and you have to amass at least $5 so that you can start cashing out. Now, some forms can pay you between 25 cents to all the way to $3 or $5 each. You just have to see which ones are the best opportunity for you and if you even qualify for them. But this is a great way to just make money on the side, even if it's just extra pocket money for you. I love a lot of these service apps because it's a way to use an online app platform together with people in the real world so that you can start making money with them. And Rover is exactly that. So you're able to help other people walk their dogs or even pet sit. You can take care of their pets at their home or at your home when they leave, and you can start making some extra money like that. Some people are charging well above 15 to 20, sometimes even $30 to just walk dogs here and there. So I really like this, and it doesn't really require much skills for you to learn. You obviously have to be a little bit familiarized with dogs and know the basic things, but here are some of the things that you can do. You can, take them to drop-in visits, or, they can spend the day with you at doggy daycare. You can dog walk, or like I said, house sitting. Some of the things is that dogs could also stay with you. So it's a very accessible service if you're a pet owner. So it's very valuable to provide the service of walking their dogs and taking care of them, especially because a lot of people think their dogs are kind of like their babies. So this is a good way to do it. If you don't like animals, maybe stay away from this side hustle, but there's a lot of different options, and I really like Rover. One of the best side hustles in the list, in my opinion, is going to be DoorDash. The only thing about DoorDash is that you do have to have a vehicle. The good thing about it is that they're not as strict with the vehicles required, because you're delivering food, not just taking people from one destination to the other. So it's a little bit more flexible. You can either start dashing at the moment and start making money now. Obviously, it does take like a week or so to get accepted into the DoorDash platform. Once you get accepted and you're able to make money with it, you can cash out daily. So one of the cool things about DoorDash is that maybe you don't want to be around people or work around people, kind of like Quick, you're working in a restaurant around people. DoorDash, you're kind of just on your own in your car, maybe listening to some music, to a podcast, delivering food to people and making money on the way. If you're in college or you're just looking to supplement your income, maybe you work a 9 to 5 and you need to find a way to make money outside of that time, DoorDash is great because you can just start dashing anytime. And you can really start adding a lot of money too. And this specifically, I like the most because it has one of the biggest earning potentials in this whole list. Another great app that I love is gonna be Upside. Upside is awesome because it helps you get cash back on things that you were already gonna do, like buy groceries or buy gas. The cool thing about Upside is that it's currently partnered with 500,000 plus businesses in the US. So there's opportunity for you to make money virtually everywhere that you go. This is actually one of the best passive side hustles that I can think of, because you're already spending money on gas and you're already spending money on groceries. So why not just get an extra cash back? You know, some people do get credit cards and want to pay everything so they can amass points, but Upside is very straightforward and it can give you a lot of money back. You'd be surprised by how much you actually can get from Upside. So it's just a way to supplement your income, and you can start stacking this with other apps as well. So maybe you're doing DoorDash and then you add Upside as well because you're spending money on gas with DoorDash, but you're also getting cash back with Upside. So it's a good way to combine it with other side hustle apps, in my opinion, as well. One of our fellow teammates, he actually got about $6 back when filling up his tank with Upside. So $6 is not a substantial amount, but you can definitely buy a chocolate bar with that. So if you're getting anything for free and you're already spending the money, why not just do it? So I think for that reason, Upside is a really good option for you. The cool thing about Upside as well is that you don't really need any requirements. You don't need a car. You don't need to be in a specific place to do it. I mean, obviously you're gonna need to spend that money like groceries and gas, but ultimately to start making money with it, it doesn't require much rather than just having a mobile application. Another great app on the list is going to be Survey Junkie. Survey Junkie is very similar to Branded Surveys in the sense that it's one of the OGs in the survey game online. It's, like I said, one of the most mindless ways to start making extra money on the side, and they paid millions and millions of dollars out to people filling out their surveys. You know, these companies do make money because they're pretty much market research companies. So they'll use the data that you fill out and they'll sell it to other companies and corporations. So you have to be kind of mindful with the data that you're using. Obviously, don't overshare your information, things like social security number. So you have to be careful with how you use these type of apps. But Survey Junkie and Branded Surveys are both legit apps that have thousands of reviews, a lot of user experience in there, and there's a lot of payout that happens with Survey Junkie. It doesn't really take that long to sign up for it. It takes like 5 minutes and you can start making money with it. They'll pay you between $1 to $3 per survey, and it can take you 5 to 30 minutes to complete a survey. I think online surveys are a good option if you don't really want to get out of your home and make money online. I feel like it's such an easy thing that you're obviously not going to get a huge payout. So you have to keep in mind how much time you're actually putting into this, because maybe you put in 10 hours to filling out surveys and you make a couple of dollars, but maybe you put in 10 hours on something like DoorDash and you make a couple of $100. So be mindful of your time and how you use them, but all of these are good options so that you can start making money, and great options so you can stack together. Another great app to use is Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is another great option for side hustle apps. The thing that I like about Amazon is that everybody uses Amazon. It is their on-demand delivery service, and you'll deliver anything from packages to even groceries. You don't just start driving for Amazon whenever you want to. You have to kind of schedule a block that is between 3 to 6 hours. And it can pay anywhere between $50 to $25 an hour. And it's a good way to kind of have a good grasp on your schedule and know that you're gonna make guaranteed money. And the way that they pay out is very flexible. You can get paid every weekday, on just one weekday, or anything in between. So it's a good way to start making money online and have a good block of your day and start delivering it. The only thing that you will need obviously is gonna be a car, and the more space that you have in your car, the more room you're gonna have for packages to deliver. So it has the potential to make more money. So one of my favorite apps on the list is gonna be the TikTok Creator Program. The cool thing about TikTok is that it made creators be able to make money with TikTok. There's a few of them that are making thousands of dollars online. This particular creator is making about 13,000 online. So it can amass very quickly. I've seen even some people mention them earning around $1,000 per 1 million views. And obviously you do have to create a specific type of content. It has to be over 1 minute long, and other specifications like that. The creativity program does require you to have at least 10,000 followers on the platform, and you also have to have at least 100,000 authentic views in the last 30 days or so prior to joining the creator program. So you do have to have a little bit of traction online to start making money from it, but it's a great way to build a skill and start making a brand for yourself while also making money on the side. Now, another one of these driving apps that I really like is Uber. Obviously, Uber is an OG, it's a classic. A lot of people know it. A lot of people have even tried it, and it's definitely not gonna be for everybody, especially if you're an introvert and you don't actually want to interact a lot with people since you're taking them from place to place. Uber might not be the best fit for you, but it is one of the ones with the most income potential as well. Now, the requirement obviously is that you do have to have a car, and they do have specific vehicle requirements, age requirements, insurance, and you also do have to get accepted. It usually takes about a week or two to get accepted into Uber, but you can start making money the same day that you get accepted, and you can even start cashing out that money that same day. Now, you do have to take into account all the losses of this gig as well, because you're gonna be putting wear and tear to your car, you're gonna be spending money on gas, and then you're also gonna be potentially driving people around. So you have to be very cautious and drive with a lot of safety, and keeping that in mind that you're dealing with other people's lives in your hands. So Uber is a great way to do that, and honestly, that's probably why it is one of the best paying ones in the list as well. I know it's kind of like a little bit overplayed, but it's a great option even in 2024. And one of my personal favorite on the list is gonna be YouTube. We live in an age where video and content are so important, and it's a great way for people to start becoming creators and start making money on the side, as well as building their personal brands. And a lot of the internet is moving towards video. So YouTube, just like TikTok, is one of those other highly paid platforms where you can start making videos and make money from it. You can choose to make money on any topic, like any of these creators. You can have your own show, talk about specialized skills or knowledge that you might have. A lot of people are making a lot of money from AdSense. This is kind of how it looks if you're looking at the YouTube studio, and you can, see your analytics, what videos are making more money, make more of those videos, and potentially this could be a side hustle that you also stack besides maybe having a 9-to-5 job, or even just if you want to make a career out of this, maybe you're studying marketing. It's a great practice to have your own channel so that you can grow it and you show other people that you can grow brands as well. And it's a good way to be growing a skill set that is very well paid. So YouTube is one of those apps that a lot of people just use to consume content. I know I personally love YouTube even more than Netflix and other things like that, but it's actually one of the most highly paid platforms in terms of content. So there you have it, guys. There's a bunch of different options for you depending on what you want to do with these apps. Either you want to drive, you want to work at a restaurant, you want to just take surveys, or make money online. You have to understand what you're looking for, and more importantly, also how much you want to make with these apps. And so if you're interested in learning more about the best side hustle apps, we did create a full-length guide about the best side hustle apps in 2024, and we go very much into detail on each. So if you're interested in learning more about that, click the link down below and check out our free guide, and check out what app is best for you and how you want to make the money. Now, this was Frankie. It was really nice talking to you guys. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.